Hello everyone, welcome to this Let's Build video. What? Oh, this is not a house building video? I know, it's crazy. It kind of is a house building video because it's sped up and I'm recording a voiceover on it. So, let me explain. This house I started back in 2013 as part of a Let's Build series, which was a live, I was building it in real time and going episode by episode. And then I started it in 2013, and then I stopped after like 4 episodes, and then picked it up again a year later and did like 4 more episodes, I think, 3 or 4. And then nothing until 2017. I didn't do anything on this house until 2017, so it was like probably 2 years. So it was like December or November 2014, and then I didn't do anything in 2015, 2016, and then again I picked it up the end of 2017, so it would have been 3 years. 3 years. So, and then I didn't do anything again after I did a few episodes back in November last year, and here I am finally finishing this house. And the reason that I have like barely been working on it is because I've just not really wanted to make Let's Build episodes. So I thought I should finish the house still. I wanted to finish it, considering that it's been an ongoing project since 2013. It's been 5 years in the making, which is kind of ridiculous. So I thought I'd just finish it up, and I made just a sped up video of me finishing this house. So basically what there was to do was everything on the inside of the house. So we'd already done the floor plan and the exterior, but the interior needed to be furnished. So that's what I'm doing in this video, is I'm basically just going to go through the whole house and furnish it. So this house is quite large. It's been expanded a lot over time. So like if you go back, please actually don't go back and watch the first episode because it's really horrible. But at the very beginning, it was a much smaller house, and then I think the most recent episodes, I greatly expanded it. So it's quite large, and it has 6 bedrooms and 5.5 bathrooms in the end. And it also ends up costing, I believe, 686,000 simoleons. So it's a very expensive house. To put that into perspective, that's like 200,000 simoleons more than the last house build I did, which was pretty expensive. So this one is quite a pricey house. It's also quite a large house. There's a lot of living spaces in this house, and also some rooms that I had no idea what I wanted to do with, which doesn't usually happen, but in this house I had that problem. So you can see right here, this is the formal living room. Well, we kind of moved away from it. You saw it briefly. That was the main living room. And on either side of it are 2 more rooms that I wasn't sure what to do with. So I made one kind of just like a living space with a piano in it and some I think a cello and some guitars. So it's kind of like a music room situation thing. And then I made another room that was like another living room on the other side of it that I guess, like the main reason okay, let me explain my thought process here is I had all these rooms. I didn't know what to do with them, so I thought I'd kind of make each room have one purpose. So I was like looking at kind of like the random activities and stuff that Sims can do. So like there's, I don't know, pool tables, pool tables, and foosball tables, and like there's this card game table and chess tables. So like all these things that like are things your Sims can like do things with, I guess. Oh yeah, and like the piano and like the cello and stuff. So I thought I'd use one room for each thing. So I'd make a room around each thing. So there's the room with the piano and the other musical instruments in it. Then there's going to be a room with just the chess table, and like it's like all other furniture in there too. It's not like just a chess table, but that's the main purpose of the room, was to have the chess table. And there's a room with a pool table, and there's a room with a foosball table, and you get the idea. So I kind of filled in these rooms by kind of giving each one a purpose. And I also have 2 studies in this house as well, because I just had space for it, so why not? And anyway, we'll get to all that later on, but for now we can talk about this living room here. So this is the main living room. It has a 2-story ceiling, which is very nice. Also a balcony on the 2nd floor that overlooks it, which I'm quite a fan of. I like that kind of stuff. So you'll probably see that once we do the second floor landing and stuff. But anyway, also you might notice through this whole video, Creative Style was really lagging out on me, and later on the entire game becomes so laggy. Eventually it kind of got better. I don't know what was going on there, but it was really bad. I think near the end you'll see, like at probably 25 minutes into the video or something, I have so much trouble. I don't know how much it comes across when it's sped up, but I had a lot of trouble with this. It probably is just the size of the house, and it's just a lot. I use Creative Style on every single item, so the game has to like process the custom texture on every single item in this house, and there's so many items that I had a little bit of trouble with that. But yeah, so you might notice occasionally there's like, I mean, I don't think it shows up as much when it's sped up like this, but occasionally you'll probably see some laggy moments like that are just kind of weird. But anyway, we actually finished the living room already. I barely even got to talk about it, but that was the living room. There's 3 couches in there and some bookshelves and a fireplace. It's very nice. This is the room with the piano in it, which I was talking about earlier. And of course, it's not just a piano. There's like furniture in here as well. There's a couch and a couple of chairs and stuff that your Sims will probably never use if they live in this house, but it's there. And also a very blue wallpaper in here, which I'm not so sure that's a great idea, but it looks interesting. There's the pool table room with the pool table in it, so there you go. And just fixing up some of the stone textures. And yeah, so another theme you're going to notice in this house is there's going to be a lot of bookshelves. I use them a lot to kind of just fill in things, like because The Sims has limited amount of wall art, so in a lot of cases I don't want to repeat pictures. So if I have like an empty wall, put a bookshelf on it. That works great. An empty corner, put some plants in there. So there's a lot of plants and a lot of bookshelves in this house because I was just trying to fill up some space and not make the rooms look empty. But yeah. Anyway, this is the only bathroom on the first floor. It's just a half bathroom, and it's nice, I guess. So we're just doing that here, putting in some random items. Not random items, they have purposes, but putting in some items. And there's some toilet paper. I like doing that with the toilet paper, kind of like putting it inside the counter there, so you don't see the holder. It just kind of looks like the toilet paper roll is sitting on the counter, which is quite nice. But anyway, this is the dining room here. There was already some furniture in here from before, but most of it was still empty, so I kept the kitchen. Again, the kitchen was already here from before. I think I built this kitchen in 2014, so it's not as good in my opinion as some of my newer kitchens, but I didn't want to change it, so I just left it there. So I don't know how well it goes with the rest of the house, but it's fine. And here we're just putting in some lighting and just tweaking the kitchen a little bit. I think I put different window coverings on and like changed the wallpaper color, but most of it's the same. And here I'm just doing some things. I'm going to put a china cabinet in the dining room. There it is. And a little chair next to it. How nice. So yeah, just putting some details in the dining room. You can also see the chandelier over the dining table, and also I think I do this in the entranceway too, is I kind of just use 2 of the chandelier and kind of put them inside each other, so you get like this round effect where it looks like they're all, like all the little lights are going in a circle. So instead of just like the normal 4, now there's 8, so I thought that's kind of cool. I've done that before too, but it kind of makes like the focal point lights stand out a bit more. I do change the layout in the master bedroom again. You saw I just changed it, but I'm going to go back and make it a little bit better later on once we get to the master bedroom. But of course, that's we have to do the whole first floor first before we can get there. So this room here is a room I didn't know what to do with. So this is the one that I guess I just put wallpaper in there, but I can still talk about it anyway. So that room is going to be the one centered around the chess table. So I put like a nice bit of furniture in there, kind of like make it another living room, but has the chess table in there so your Sims can go play chess. And the room I just put the wallpaper in most recently is going to be the study, the main study. There's going to be a second study off of the master suite, so it's going to be that's kind of like more of a private study, and then the one down here is more like the, I guess, main study where you might have visitors or something. I don't know. So anyway, we were really jumping around and doing a bunch of different things here, but we did the laundry room too, which you probably noticed, which was just kind of, I wouldn't say an afterthought, but I didn't really plan that one out. Oh, something else I should talk about, which I totally forgot about, but off camera before I even started any of this video at all, I removed the basement that was in this house. So if you've been watching this series and you've watched the previous episodes from like almost a year ago, you'd know that I had a basement on this house and it was filled with water. So I wasn't really sure what was up with that, and I tried to fix it. So what a lot of people were saying in the comments of that video was that it's just the lot and that the water level is just there. So like if you go down any amount, like there's going to be water there because the water level is quite high. So I removed the house and I saved it to my library and I removed it and put it back, and the problem was still there. So I thought that they were probably right, but then I tested out some other parts of the lot, like out like not under the house. Like I just dug down using the terrain tools and there was no water there. It was perfectly fine. I put the stairs, like the 3 sets of stairs to like get the correct height, and there was no water there. And then if I leveled the terrain out from the correct height from outside the house to under the house, then all of a sudden water appeared only under the house. It's like the weirdest thing, and I'm inclined to think it's a glitch of some sort. Maybe with this lot, it's just glitched for some reason because the problem was only happening under foundations. And I don't know what was up with that, but I decided to remove the basement because I didn't want to deal with this problem, and also because this house is already so massive that there was really no need for more space. So yeah, that's the story of the basement, and that's why there's no basement. So I did have to reconfigure the floor plan a little bit because there used to be basement stairs kind of in the hallway. It's like in the hallway slash study area. There were some stairs there that went down to the basement, and I don't remember where they were exactly, but I took them out and kind of tweaked the floor plan a bit. So yeah, that happened. That was before I started recording anything. I just did that off camera because I was trying to fix it, and I was like, well, it can't be fixed, so I'll just get rid of it. Anyway, this is the room I've been talking about with the chess table. There's the chess table. Woohoo! So your Sims can go play chess in this room if they want to, and got nice leather chairs there. And yeah, most of the room just has other furniture in it, of course, but it's a nice room. It's kind of, I guess, I don't know, I mean, it's kind of a sitting room, I guess, because there's no TV or anything, just like a bookshelf and some chairs. So yeah, I guess you could call it a sitting room. It's quite an extravagant sitting room, but it's fine. And just putting in some details and stuff around the place, as you do. And fairly soon we're going to move on to, I think, the game room or the pool table room, probably, once I put in some new curtain things in the kitchen here. So I'm just doing that. And yeah, so we're going to do something else soon, probably, maybe something more interesting than curtains. Here we go. So yes, this is the pool table room. This is kind of a strange room because it's between like that bar slash like informal dining area and the garage. So this kind of sits between those two spaces, and it also has a fireplace. So it's kind of a nicer room, but it's kind of like next to the garage, which is weird. So I just made it a gaming, like not a gaming room, but kind of just like a pool table room, I guess, like an entertaining space, perhaps. I don't know. It also has a door off to that like patio porch area as well. But yeah, it's just kind of a room I need to put stuff in. So I put a nice pool table in here, a couple seats, a dangerously placed fish tank. I'd be afraid that someone playing pool would use their pool cue. It's a cue, right? That's what it's called. I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, would use their pool cue and break the glass by accident when they're trying to play pool. So that could be a problematic thing. But you know, it's The Sims. That wouldn't be a problem, I'm sure. Anyway, you could. I think you probably saw the balcony there briefly, but I love balconies like in houses. I don't know what it is, but I just think they're so cool. So there you can see there's a balcony, and I think it's quite nice. So that's there, and it overlooks the main living room. So yeah, anyway, I'm also putting in some tapestries. I was going to say tapestries, but I think that's wrong. Tapestries in the kind of upstairs second floor area there of the living room. And this is the landing on the second floor, so we kind of have this fancy staircase that kind of goes off in 3 directions there, which I think is pretty cool. And yeah, it's quite spacious, has access to a really large balcony in the back too, which overlooks the ocean, and that's quite nice. So anyway, of the 6 bedrooms, I kind of wanted to have a good variety. So I have the master bedroom. There's going to be 2 guest bedrooms, 1 kids room, 1 teens room, and 1 nursery. So, you know, it's a lot of bedrooms, so I thought I'd kind of have quite a variety. So this is supposed to be the kids room, but Of course, you could make it whatever you want, but that was my intention anyway. So I made this with the intention of it being a kid's room, and oh, we've moved on, but now we're back to the kids' room. I just put a grandfather clock downstairs because why not? Anyway, yeah, so it has some stuff in it, a desk, a little computer in here as well, which is nice, and a little bookshelf. How lovely. This bedroom it has a Jack and Jill bathroom with the nursery, which of course could be made into another bedroom as well, but they kind of have a shared bathroom there. So I think that every bedroom has a bathroom for it, which is pretty nice. So there's 6 bedrooms and 5.5 bathrooms, but because these 2 bedrooms here share this one bathroom. So all the other bedrooms have their own bathrooms, which is pretty nice. So this here is going to be the nursery, and I don't go with this horrifying, boring green color. Instead, I went with orange, which was interesting, I guess. I don't know. Why not? I'm not really good at nurseries. I've never really done rooms for toddlers or babies before. Well, I have, but they've been pretty crappy. So I was trying to spice it up a bit here with some lights. I don't know how successful that is, but hopefully it doesn't look really depressing. So yeah, this is the kids' room. And yeah, there you go. Lovely. Also some chairs in here as well. So there you go. That's the nursery kids' room thing. So now we're going to move on to the bathroom that's between these 2 bedrooms. It's pretty simple. Nothing too over the top. That floor tile there looks disgusting, so I did not go with that. But I did go with black tile. And yeah, so it's actually, most of the bathrooms in this house are pretty nice. So this one has dual sinks, a tub, and a shower, so that's pretty nice. So you can see that. I did the 2 sinks because, it's shared by 2 bedrooms, so I imagine that you might want to have 2 sinks there. So yeah, anyway, just putting in some details and stuff as you do. So there's some towels, and a lot of towels actually, and a mat on the floor, and a little mat. I don't know why I put those mats under the toilets, but it's something I've always done. It's totally not realistic, of course, but I kind of think it adds a bit of detail, so I guess that's why I do it. Anyway, in this house, I kind of went on the theme of what I did with my last house build, so I kind of put in closet, the solid closet doors instead of the glass ones. Not every bedroom in this house has a closet, unfortunately. I just didn't build it that way when I did it. So the master bedroom has 2 closets. One of the guest bedrooms has a closet, and then the teens bedroom, at least what I intend to be a teens bedroom, has a closet. So yeah. Anyway, this is the master bathroom. You can see I just rearranged the floor plan in the master bedroom a little bit. So there's that. And yeah, so this is the master bathroom here. So it's very large, actually. It has a fancy shower and also the 2 sinks there, of course, and just a lot of space. So that's nice, I guess. Yeah, the master suite takes up this whole wing of the house. It's very large. It's, of course, the bedroom, which has 3 balconies. And then there's the really large bathroom, 2 closets, and then a private study. So yes, this is quite a fancy master suite. And here I'm just putting in the colors on the bed. So I guess this room's kind of it's like gray and blue, I guess. It's the best way to describe the color scheme. And yeah, so there's 3 balconies. There's a door to the main balcony on the, right now it's on the right side. And then there's 2 more balconies that are much smaller. One overlooks the other side, and then one overlooks the water directly out the back of the house, which is pretty nice. So also there's a little sitting area in here as well, because I guess why not? It's the master bedroom. Might as well have that. And there is a nice rug, and also a little side table thing here because, it's classy. You have to have classy furnishings in your master bedroom. So here I'm doing some details in the bathroom, so just some towels and some things on the countertop there. So yeah, just a bunch of stuff basically. And there I'm putting in some more details and some blinds, which is probably a good idea, and a nice rug on the floor as well, a little mat there for when they come out of the shower, and some plants and stuff. So yeah, this is pretty much the bathroom complete. So now we have to put the shower in because there's no shower yet. That would be a bit inconvenient, I imagine. So there's the shower and some towels on the floor because why not? So I believe we're going to move on to the other bedrooms, maybe. I don't know what I do next. I'm quite unsure, but I guess we'll find out. Oh, I do the closets, so you can probably tell Creative Style is being a bit laggy right now. I don't know if you can tell, but it's, oh my gosh, this was a nightmare to work with. I don't know, I mean, usually it does get laggy, but not this bad, so that was fun, but it's okay. It all worked out anyway. And here I'm putting in some curtains in the bedroom here, so there you go. There's some curtains and some more lights, and I think that's the master suite for now. I'm going to come back and do the private study later on. So right now we're going to do this bathroom here, which is, it's off the hallway, but it's right next to a bedroom there, so I kind of like paired those two together in a way, so saying like, oh yeah, this is the bathroom for that bedroom, but anyone can use it because it's off the hallway. So anyway, yeah, so just gonna do this bathroom here. It's basically in the same style as the one downstairs because they're both off hallways, so I kind of just made them in the same style. It's not really specific to the color scheme of any bedroom, so that was the reasoning behind the colors here. But anyway, yeah, so that was that bedroom. And here I'm doing a little bit of adjustment to the balcony because it didn't have like that extra part for the, like that in-between level didn't kind of come out enough, if that makes sense. So just had to adjust that. Anyway, this, well, these two bedrooms here are the two guest bedrooms. So this one is going to be a green color scheme here at the back of the house, and it's kind of like a mini master suite in a way because it has access to the balcony, it has a fireplace, it has an ensuite bathroom, and it's quite large too, so very fancy. You can still see, blah, that was a jumble of a sentence. Here you can see Creative Style is still lagging out quite a bit. This was like the worst part right here, was just so laggy at this point in time. Oh, you can probably tell. Anyway, here I'm doing the just stuff in this bedroom, I guess. Yeah, so there you go. Some green curtains because it's a green color scheme, and a nice green painting as well because gotta stay on color scheme, of course. So here, just putting in some things around the room, also an armoire, because why not? And just other stuff like a bookshelf, and I put a rocking chair in because it's fancy. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much this bedroom. We're going to do the ensuite bathroom as well because it has an ensuite bathroom, which is nice. So just some plants here and there and everywhere, some other details and things, a rug, of course. And yeah, so this here is the ensuite bathroom for this bedroom, or actually, well, this is the hallway more specifically. We'll get to the ensuite bathroom. Anyway, this is the ensuite bathroom. It's pretty nice. I actually quite like it. I like the flooring, which is pretty cool. And I also get in all the amenities. So this has a tub and a shower, of course. So they're very fancy. I think that most of the bathrooms have a bathtub, except for the one off the hallway, which doesn't, but most of them do. And here I'm just putting in some details and stuff on the walls, around the room, some toilet paper, some hand towels, some other things like that. So there you go. And yeah, I believe that's this bathroom all good to go, except for that little like fossil thing on the wall. Anyway, this is the final guest bedroom. There's only two of them, so this is the other one. And it's purple, which is kind of cool. This one also has a closet as well because I felt like putting a closet in. I also put in some built-in bookshelves as well, which looks nice. So anyway, this has an interesting color scheme. It's kind of like black and purple, and also has those Tiffany lamps, which I don't know how well they fit in with the color scheme, but they look kind of cool. I kind of used the same colors on the lamps on the curtains there to kind of blend it in a bit better. But anyway, it has a closet, which is nice, and it's also a very big room as well. You can probably tell. It's quite large. There's the built-in bookshelves, which is nice as well, and a mirror there on the wall. And I think I put some chairs and stuff in here because I needed to fill the space up because it was a large room and I didn't know what to do with it all, which basically sums up this house. I didn't know what to do with a lot of this house because it's so big. But anyway, there's the chairs that I was talking about. There they are. And I'm also going to put in a nice large rug as well. So that is this bedroom pretty much complete. That came together quite quickly. And yeah, you can probably tell I'm not packing these rooms as much as I normally would, like with things, because there's just not enough objects in the game that I can just not repeat things over and over in different rooms. So all these rooms, well, some of the rooms are a little bit more sparse, probably just in my opinion. You probably won't think that, but I don't know. I feel like some of them are. But anyway, this is the private study off of the master bedroom, which I came back to do. And it's, again, mostly a sitting area, less of a study and mostly a sitting room. But there is a desk with a computer, and also a nice fireplace and some seating, of course, and a little rug there on the floor. It's very nice. And a little bookshelf, of course. It's a study. You should have some bookshelves. I put a couple in. And there's the desk chair, and I'm also going to put a computer, of course, because it is an office after all. So yeah, it's kind of just a more private study, which is kind of neat, I guess. I don't know why anyone would need that, but there you go. Anyway, we're done with the second floor, actually, so we're going to move on now to the third floor. And yeah, so the third floor just has one bedroom and one bathroom up on it, in it, but I don't know. It has one bedroom and one bathroom, and this is the little landing area. So there's a spiral staircase that kind of comes up to this little landing area, and there's some stuff in there. So yeah, that's cool. And now we're going to move on to the bedroom, I think. So yes, so this is supposed to be the teens' room. That was my intention anyway, but of course you can interpret it any way you want or use it however you like, but that was the idea behind it. So it's quite a large room, actually, and it has its own private balcony that overlooks the water outside, like the ocean. I don't know if it's an ocean or a lake, but whatever it is, it's very nice. So here you can see there's the bed, and I went with like a really soft, I don't know if it's pink or mauve or however you want to describe this color, but I guess mauve. It's not really mauve. I guess, well, maybe it is. I don't know. But it's kind of like a relaxing color, I suppose. And also put in some posters and also some other art pieces and things. I don't know. There's also a dresser and an armoire in here, and the bathroom has a closet off of it, so that's pretty cool. A lot of storage space. And here I'm putting in some curtains, and again, you can see how big of a room it is. It's really deceptively large. I wasn't sure what to do with it. This is a theme, like I said, that you'll notice with this house. Wasn't sure what to do with it, so I just put, I don't know what I do. I think I put a couch, actually. I do put a couch in, and just kind of at the end of the bed, so I'm like, yeah, there you go. That fills the space somewhat. And here I'm just putting in the bathroom. So this is the ensuite bathroom. Again, it has everything. It has a sink and a separate tub and shower, which is very fancy. And here I'm just putting in some detail items, again, as I do with all my bathrooms. So there you go. Just some things dotted around the room. And now... well, now I thought we were going to go back to the bedroom, but no, we're still doing the bathroom. Now we're back in the bedroom, and I can put in some beanbag chairs with a lamp and some plants and a piece of art there and a little stereo and then the couch. So that's coming in right about now. There it is. So your Sims can sit there and look out the door, because the door has windows in it, so they can look out the door at the ocean or lake or whatever it is. Very nice. Anyway, this is basically the interior of the house done. We have one more room to do, which is downstairs right here. I had put it off to the very end because, again, say it with me, I had no idea what to do with this house or with this room or whatever. I don't know why I said say it with me. That was weird. Anyway, that's the theme of this house. I don't know what to do with it. So this is the card table / foosball table room. It was like the only items I haven't used yet besides the tennis table or the ping pong table, and I was like, I'm not gonna put a ping pong table in here, so I'll put a card table and a foosball table. So yeah, there you go. So there's the card table, also a dartboard, because why not? So there's kind of like two game rooms like right next to each other. There's the one with this stuff in it and then the one with the pool table in it. Also, did I say pool table instead of softball table by accident? Softball table? Oh my gosh. Foosball table. Wow, I'm a mess. Whatever, you get the idea. You saw what I did, so you probably can disregard all the blabber that's coming out of my mouth. Anyway, that was the interior of the house finished except for the garage. I keep saying, like, it's done except for this. It's done except for this, yes. Another theme with this house. It's never done. Anyway, right now I'm just putting in some, like, black paint in all the areas that your Sims can't go into. It's a thing I do in all my houses. I like it to be nice and visually neat. I'm also putting in this kind of wood texture that I always do on the under roof areas as well, because I like it to, again, look neat. And I also painted the ceilings off camera at the end, so in the screenshots you'll see that there's some lovely ceiling tiles and stuff there, which looks nice. And yeah, so we have only a few more minutes left of the building portion of this video before we get on to the screenshots, which I hope you stick around for. And basically, we're just going to do some landscaping, outdoor lighting, which is what we're doing now. I have a lot of landscaping to do, which most of it's actually done already, but I have some more to do because a lot of this lot was just blank. Because originally I built this house on a much smaller lot. I think it was 40 by 40. Then I moved it to a 64 by 64 lot because the other one was just too small. So yeah, anyway, there was a lot of empty space that needed filling, so I just did that with some trees and plants and bushes and whatever. So yeah, anyway, just putting some stairs in for that porch, and also some stairs for the back porch as well, and recoloring the stairs so they're not an ugly wood color. And yeah, this is the garage here, which is lovely. It's a 2-car garage, though I suppose you could fit more than that in there. There's 2 cars that I put. There's one outside and one in the garage. And already you can see the price of the house is quite insane. In the top left there, it's at $637,000 right now. It ends up at $686,000. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. Anyway, right now I'm putting in these like little covered areas by the pool on either side of the pool. One is going to be a hot tub area, and the other is going to be like an outdoor dining area. So I put a grill there and also like a table and chairs. So pretty cool. There's fencing all around it except for the side where the pool is. So I guess theoretically you could jump into the pool from those like little covered areas. I also put a fence in, but only across the front of the house because I didn't really want to put a fence all the way around it because I didn't want to like block the views. So I just kind of put it in the front because it made it look like a classier house. So yeah. Anyway, here's where I go crazy with bushes and trees and all that kind of stuff. So you can see that happening right now. And yeah, so there's a lot of plants basically. I just kind of put those everywhere. And we have 2 minutes left of building before we get to the screenshots. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm quite pleased I finally got this house done. So hopefully you are too. I'm sorry that I didn't continue this as like a normal Let's Build series and I just kind of did this sped up version instead. But I just wanted to get it over with and I didn't really feel like doing more episodes of the Let's Build series. So I felt like finishing it, but I didn't want to continue the series onward. So yeah, well, it's done now. And of course you can download the house. There's going to be a link in the description of this video. And right now I'm just doing a bunch of terrain paint and things and stuff around the house. And of course we're going to do some outdoor furnishings as well, which is always good to have. Right now I'm just doing some coloration in the pool. So the pool looks nice. And there's also a nice fountain there as well, which is pretty cool. And also put a diving board in and some pool ladders and some pool lights, all that good stuff just around the place. And yeah, basically that's what happened here. And here I'm just putting in some more outdoor lighting. There's a lot of outdoor lighting in this house. That's a theme you'll notice. Yeah, what am I on about with themes in this house? Like all this video, the theme of this video is the theme of themes. Oh gosh, what am I doing? Anyway, there's the hot tub. That's cool. And there's the grill, and soon there'll be a dining table in there. Oh, I actually put a fire pit in, but I never put chairs around it. Whoops. I already also exported this house, and I don't feel like going back in and putting chairs there and then re-exporting it, and oh god. So anyway, that's just going to be that way. There's just no chairs there for the fire pit. You know, you can put chairs there if you download the house, so whatever. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you next time. I also hope that you enjoy the screenshots. Right now I'm just going to put some stuff in the garage in our last like 10 seconds here. But don't leave, there's screenshots, so you can stick around for those. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye everyone!